everybody! In this video we want to talk about karma, or the karmic cycle.
Yeah, the karmic cycle. You know, in our journey, in our own development, we discovered that in a lot of the philosophies, religious belief systems, spiritual belief systems, that many were taught that karma was something that was a punishment.
Yes.
If you did something wrong at a certain point in time, then that karma would come back and it would bite you in the bum. It would literally hurt you somehow or other with your experiences now in this lifetime. And we talk about sometimes, in fact actually we hear regularly when we're doing our talks and talking about karma, that people believe that they're being punished now in this lifetime for some of the things that they've done in previous lifetimes.
Yes.
Now, as we go through this course of Shambhala Oneness, you'll discover that there is no such thing as previous lifetimes. Time does not exist. But that's a later subject, and you will be getting into that a lot deeper later on. Right at this moment, we want to look at karma and what karma is.
Karma is action, reaction.
Yes, yes. And we love to see it as a circle. A beautiful circle. And as we become more conscious of what we are putting into this circle through our words, thoughts,
behavior,
actions,
yes, actions,
our intentions, whatever we're putting out to the world with our actions and our words and our thoughts, then it's going into this circle.
The karmic circle.
And you know what, folks, this karmic circle, it has no judgment.
No.
None whatsoever. It just goes into that circle. And the beautiful thing about this circle is that as it travels round that circle, it starts to expand. It starts to exaggerate. It starts to multiply. And by the time it comes back to you in this circle, it will have multiplied. So you're going to get more of what you put into it.
Yes.
And this is what we call action and reaction. Every action has a response. And that's exactly what's happening here.
Yeah. And it's your own responsibility what you put in the circle.
And remember, folks, we've talked before in some of our other videos how the general way of humanity is that we tend to first look at things in a negative viewpoint. And we've explained that before in other videos, so we'll not go into it now. But that is a basic trend of humanity. It's natural. But the more that we awake, we notice that, for instance, we'll use a term that we love to use, there are always two sides to a coin.
But there are three sides.
Well, you're just a little bit too quick there. If you look at, for instance, what we're explaining right now, if, for instance, your life is not panning out the way you'd like it to, then all you need to look at is a little bit back in time. What were you putting out to the world? What were your thoughts? What were your deeds and your actions? How did you create this result in the now moment? What was it that you were putting into the karmic circle that's made this happen? Now, the beautiful thing about this is you can now choose as a conscious being to actually put something else into that karmic circle. You can actually now create something different that you'd like to have in your near future on your path, which is going to make you a lot happier, a great deal happier. So you see, karma is just pure action and reaction, action and result. Whatever actions, whatever you put into it, it comes out with a result expanded. Now, if you want to put a lot of love into this karmic circle, guess what's going to come back to you?
Love.
A lot of love, a lot of help, a lot of assistance, a lot of guidance. Doesn't that feel good? I bet it does. Alright, now we were talking just a moment and Mario let it slip just a little bit too early. We were talking about a coin actually having two sides. Well, guess what, folks? We love to play this when we're doing readings and talks around the world. We love to ask people, how many sides does a coin have? And, well, maybe I'd be exaggerating if I was going to say 90%. It's probably about 60 to 70%. of people who say automatically without thinking 2 sides. Well, guess what? Go get yourself a coin if that's what you think and take a good look at it, because there are 3 sides. And why are we using this example? Because karma has also 3 sides to it. We've just been talking about the negatives.
The positive.
We've turned it around into positives. We're putting new positives in there. And as soon as you start doing it that way, what the universe is actually seeing, or what your higher self is actually seeing, is, hey, they're understanding it. Now let's make this even better. And what starts to happen then is you start to get a lot of beautiful intuitive thoughts.
Yes.
You'll find that these intuitive thoughts are there to help you on your path, which will take you to an ever higher vibrational in your own personal journey. And that's just beautiful, because then you're not only in duality, because you'll see through the duality quite quickly. And then the next step is
oneness.
Triality and oneness. These are such important words, because understanding all of this material, certainly around the karmic circle, you'll start to understand how you are working away from ego consciousness to conscious consciousness, and then to the higher consciousness, oneness consciousness, divine consciousness. And we're getting there, we're all getting there. But this is just one beautiful magical tool in understanding how it works. You can take power, can take your life back. You choose what you put into this karmic circle. Isn't that a beautiful thought? Tell you what, you don't even have to believe us.
No.
Go ahead, play
That's
with
right.
it. Play with it. Experiment with it. Test it out. And you'll find, and actually this is really beautiful as well, isn't it, sweetie? Because now, with the way we're going through time, it's actually getting faster and faster and faster. And we're not telling you anything new with that. But what we are saying to you is, you can actually go into the karmic route, you can put a circle, you can put something in there that's a little bit negative, and you can test it out, and you'll get the results really quickly. Sometimes even within an hour.
Yes.
But know that you can go back into that karmic circle and you can put something beautiful, something loving, something very positive. And even more empowering is something for the greater good of the all.
Yes.
Of the all that is. Oh boy. Now when you can do that, folks, life is much more enriched, much more beautiful, and much more loving.
Yes.
Thank you for listening to our words on an old subject that troubles many people, to give you a different view, a different potential way of looking at it.
We make light.
We like our way of looking at it.
Yes, we make light of it.
We make light of it. We make fun of it. We enjoy it, and out of conscious consciousness, our lives are much more enriched because of it. And that's what we'd like to give to you. Namaste.
Namaste.